You know your body's going to change after kids, but I just kind of assumed my body would look different. I'd look more like a mom. Did not really think that what happened would have happened. Just feeling like nothing is where it should be. My name is Joy. I live in San Diego and I'm a teacher.
And my name is Erica, and I live in San Diego also. I'm an elementary school teacher, and we are sisters. Life is very rewarding, but it is exhausting. You're just always trying to catch up or keep up and juggling a lot of different schedules.
Always doing something between work and kids' sports. There's not a free moment, ever.
My mom was always helping me with my schoolwork and stuff.
I normally have soccer or football practice.
Let me find the ones with me pregnant with Nathan. Look how big I am there.
I know.
It doesn't even look like that's my stomach. It looks like a whole other being attached to me.
For me, I was still in the hospital with our third when I just remember this nurse saying to me, "Oh my gosh, you are so distended." I was like, okay, what do you mean? And she wrapped my abdomen area, and I was just like, oh, that feels so much better to just kind of be held in.
The muscles separate when you get pregnant, but some people, depending on how big you are and other things, doesn't go back. So kids were always like, you're going to have a baby. Even by last year, I was still having to tell kids that.
I know.
I
I know.
have 3 grown kids.
I remember a little girl asking me, and then I said, I don't have a baby in my belly. And she's like, well, why does your tummy look like that?
You do kind of laugh about it then, but you're just constantly looking at yourself like, I look pregnant. It's uncomfortable. So you learn how to live with that uncomfortable awkwardness.
For me, after the third was when I started having pain, and it's just oh gosh, okay, this is really different.
Just a ton of back pain, a ton of pelvic and hip pain. And I didn't really even realize how much it was specifically related to the separation that I had. After years of physical therapy, I kind of hit a plateau. And then I had a lot of other issues start to come up, like intestinal and bowel and pelvic floor issues, because it's all related. So it became a much bigger, honestly, a quality of life issue.
Their abdominal walls had been separated for so many years.
Just having her stomach so distended, she couldn't do things. She couldn't run. She couldn't work out or anything like that because it just felt like her stomach was going to fall out.
I started going to a DO doctor for manipulation and pain management, mostly for my back. She was the doctor that was just like, oh my gosh, you have so much damage in your abdomen, in your core. You kind of just, this just was part of having 3 kids. And the doctor was like, have you ever considered surgery?
Hi.
Hey, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Nice
Thanks for
you.
coming.
I've done many years of abdominoplasties, and in your case, your diastasis was so bad that there was no doubt that surgery would make you better.
I don't think it was something that we ever thought we would be having surgery for that would help us with our health. It kind of just seemed like, will you have that surgery if you want to look better?
Well, your muscles were out here for many years, and we've had to bring the 2 rectus muscles together just to restore your abdominal wall.
Look at the kids.
Because of Joy's experience, I knew it would be worth it, but it came down to days before that it was denied by my insurance. And I'm like, well, I'm already at this point. I'm going to go through it. If I don't, then my only option is where I'm at right now. Being home on recoveries for so many weeks, I started my letter, what I was going to send to the appeal process with my insurance. And I couldn't believe when I got a letter in the mail saying this must be covered as medically necessary.
In the short time that she's recovered, I've seen all these issues that she had. Stigmas, things that are really holding her back from just enjoying life, are now gone.
As my strength has come back, and especially going back into the school year, I can tell like I can sit on the floor with my kids now. Like prior to surgery, I couldn't, my muscles did not coordinate and engage the way they were supposed to. And so I would have to then crawl over to a table and pull myself up. And now I have the strength to get myself up.
It's really been life-changing for me in a lot of ways, medically, emotionally, mentally.
A lot of patients that I treat, they go through childbirth and they have the diastasis, the low back pain, urinary problems, and I don't think the community really assesses the severity of it.
He supports women's health. I mean, to the point where he was like, I don't think that women who have had damage from pregnancy should have to live like this. It scares me to think what it would be like for both of us if we had not done this, because you can sometimes only do so much, but we need our bodies for a really long time.
It just makes me so much more hopeful for the future, and
I think I just feel so much stronger.